Well, here I am. Better late than never, I guess. I promised you all a video of what kind of took place last week. Just me and Helga here, the German Shepherd. Um, so anyway, went down to the University of Minnesota for some long-term follow-up care and got some pretty startling results. It just kind of makes me wonder what we can do. You know, um, first off, it's been 20 years since the date of my diagnosis in 1993, and for all of you that don't know, I was diagnosed with stage 3B Hodgkin's lymphoma in at the age of 14, and now here I am 20 years later, and I'm cancer free, and I'm very, very, very proud to say that I'm a survivor. But now comes the what to do next to make sure that I'm healthy and all of that. When I was younger, I always thought that, yeah, I had cancer as a kid, it's over and done with, no need to follow up. So I went several years without following up with a oncologist or anything like that. I got some labs here and there, and that was about it. And now I'm thinking I'm probably going to pay the price for that. I do have type 2 diabetes now due to the chemotherapy. I've got bone on bone arthritis in my right knee due to the chemotherapy, which I'll find out more about this coming week as I go to an ortho specialist also down at the University of Minnesota. Also, I do have cardiac complications, heart valve, PFT, pulmonary functions test to test your lungs. That was probably not the best either, which I'll find out more probably in a couple weeks, I'm guessing. And also, I've dealt with pain for many years and was told always that, no, it's just, you know, not a big deal. And after talking to this wonderful, wonderful team of long-term researchers and doctors, and starting to figure out that I'm not alone out there in what I'm going through. And I also have PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder, due to my cancer when I was 14. More and more research is being done out there, but I do think that more research needs to be done to help the next generation of survivors. I know it's a pretty debilitating thing to have to go through. I always thought that once the cancer treatments were done, it was done, and just kind of opens a whole new chapter in the war against childhood cancer. So what can we do? What can we do about this? First thing is we got to stay strong and positive and fight together as one, and just bring awareness and raise funds for research for childhood cancer, to get the treatments better, to get the treatments better. I mean, that's plain and simple. The better the treatments, the less long-term side effects there are going to be. And back in 1993, that was some pretty hardcore chemo that I took, and um, I know the chemotherapies are just as hardcore today as they were back in '93, and we need to change that. We need to get the research to find new medicines that are less toxic in the long term for this next generation of survivors. My best advice to any cancer soldier watching this, and um, you know, follow up with doctors. Ask questions. Don't let them tell you that what you're feeling isn't right, because um, I know everybody's symptoms and stuff are different, but don't let anybody tell you that it's not right what you're feeling, because nobody knows how you feel. Uh, the best thing that I can do is just explain to you how I feel. I'm scared. Uh, there's a statistic out there given out. 25% of childhood cancer survivors will live at least 30 years after diagnosis, but have middle to moderate chronic health problems. I mean, mild to moderate, that shouldn't even be a term when speaking about this, because I don't find any mild to moderate health conditions that are chronic. They're all severe. And then, the next one is 35 or 34% die within 30 years of diagnosis. And that scares me, because that means, that I'm at a higher risk. I was diagnosed 20 years ago. I have a lot more living to do, and a lot more awareness to spread, and hopefully change the face of childhood cancer for the better. Just to get out there and talk about it. And then here's another one: is 19% of childhood cancer survivors 30 years are facing life-threatening or disabling chronic health problems. Now, that's something that needs to be changed. There's no reason that we can't find a better solution to curing and getting rid of this childhood cancer without leaving such a mark on our soldiers. And we need to raise the awareness and let people know that, once the treatments stop, it's a long road. I posted a picture earlier tonight, using my own arm in a chain, and that's truly how I feel. This was 20 years ago, but I still feel like childhood cancer has me bound by a chain, because I live with the problems and the pain and the fear of not really knowing what to do every day of my life. And we as an army, we need to change this and find better solutions. So I hope you all keep fighting strong, and never, ever, ever give up, and live with strength and courage. Hoorah.